My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Astrea 600 Oracles. It's time for Run with Mooney. We've got the Anomaly level of 7, we've got the Astrea level of 5, and we've got a Stars Telescope to start out here. Every 8 times you deal Purification to enemies, gain a boost. Whenever an enemy gets overcorrupted, gain 4 Doom. Really? Oh boy. I can see the value in this, I guess. You get to put a lot of corruption into your deck, and then if you have to overcorrupt the enemy, you still get Doom. So then eventually you end up with corrupt actions that are huge, you convert them, and then you take out the enemy. That said, wow. And then finally the Possessed Toy. Whenever an enemy gains overcorrupted, refresh your virtues. You know what? Let's play into the Doom archetype. Ooh, Dark Side. Apply 10 Doom to any target. There's also Nocturnal Updraft, though. Deals 2 Purification to an enemy and 2 additional Purification for each Doom that I have. Oh, and Shadow Mastery. Gain 4 Doom and then deal 3 Purification to all targets for each type of corrupt action in your hand. I'm gonna need a little more Convert support, but this deck is off to a rollicking start. Okay. Enemy, as it turns out, hit one of their most common sides. Unfortunately, it does mean they'll deal 6 damage to me on turn 1. And I had no way of preventing any part of that. Oof. They did overcorrupt as well, so I have Doom. Gain 4 Doom, which I will do. And then deal 3 Purification to all targets for each type of corrupt action in your hand. So I've just got to get back to full HP by the end of this round. Obviously, I'm going to be converting the 11 for damage on the enemy. Don't hit that 11 again, please. Thank you. I was pretty reliant on the enemy not just managing to roll me consistently into the worst Doom side. I mean, in this fight, the enemy is corrupting themselves atypically quickly. I usually wouldn't have 26 damage on my Nocturnal Updraft die by the moment. And yet, here we are. I'm gonna fully self-heal before I do anything, just so that the Death Bomb doesn't give me an unwelcome surprise at the end of combat there. Ooh, just Embrace? Just a big corrupt to a target? Yep. I need more Convert in the deck now, suddenly. Inventive. The ability to discard things to deal Purification to a random enemy X times. Where X is the amount of die discarded. Not into that. I might skip here. I need a little more. When I say a little more, what I need is a lot more conversion in the deck. Balanced conversion or safe conversion would both be comfortable with me. Or money, possible money, Sentinel, convert Sentinel, upgrade convert Sentinel. That's another line. I'm going to lean towards the safe die. Enhance, research, yikes, New Moon Ray. All of these are pretty far from what I'm doing at the moment, to the degree that I can't actually utilize any of these. There's a convert. That's all I wanted. I just want a little more density of convert in this deck, so I can be a bit more confident with the cards that I've drafted. Stellar Cleanse, Minor Purifier, Nocturnal Updraft. Really have Doom. Let's reroll my negative in hand. Right, and then just do straight up damage to the enemy. It's worth noting, this enemy is also very tough. They have Agony, gaining 2 Doom each turn. Next turn, I will no longer be able to prevent them from instantly killing me. That's how quickly that will happen. I'm gonna reroll this minor enhance. That's it, actually. Nice. Convert a 14 corruption into 14 purification. And then enhance a 1 to a 6 and then do another 2 after it. Allowing the enemy to damage me enough such that I unlock my second virtue for 4 purification directly to their face, just for existing. How dare you? I'll teach you to exist. I'll reroll the enemy here as theirs can only get lower. The enemy is hitting me with 6. So as it currently stands, I'll re-unlock all of my virtues by the end turn by allowing the enemy to hit me here. That said, I should probably heal 1 more. Next turn, I can survive again as long as they roll the lowest value or I get light shields. They didn't roll the lowest value. Tell you that one for free. It's not light shield either. But thankfully, I have exactly enough to take them out and not die to their death bomb. Whew! Reduction. Decrease up to 2 dice from any target with any type of corrupt action to value 1 until the end of the enemy's next turn. Ignore Doom. It's like a way worse convert for us. Research and refresh. Skip. Nocturnal Updraft is certainly welcome in this deck. Inspired and Mass Cleanse, we'll go with Nocturnal Updraft. Event or Ambush. Whenever you draw a Hex die, gain a Research. Not in this deck, but every 3rd turn, apply 2 Light Shield to all targets, or finally, whenever you or a Sentinel deal at least 3 corruption to an enemy in a single action, gain a Moonlight. Moonlight saying whenever I play a Hex die, all targets receive X Purification. The only one of these that does anything in this deck is the Stellar Flag. Oh gosh. That also means the Sentinel shop is pretty low value for me at the moment. Whereas I can get a Sentinel shop after a Destroy in the next area. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely going money and then the hard fight here. So glad not to see the anemones here. Gain some doom and deal some damage. Enemy has hit one of their worst sides. I can't find a way here where I get my 4 damage virtue out this turn safely. Enemy has thick skin, so hitting them for 1 does nothing. In fact, it only does damage to me. So hit you for 2, and then hit myself back for 1. This gives me the ability to, on first attack next turn, unlock the draw a die virtue. A lot of negatives in the old hand there. Let's draw. Solid enhance. I'm gonna reroll both of the dooms in my hands. Yeah, I'm not relying on that. Enhance an AoE purification. then I don't hit the enemy any more times, they will re-unlock my virtues for me again. Shadow Mantle and Light Shield out this turn, so we're blocking Corruption and we're blocking the Purification, rather. Draw. Gain some Doom, deal some damage due to some Doom. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, enemy will do 3 damage to me at the end of this turn. Which is not going to be enough to take a heart away from me, but pretty soon it will be. Draw first. Enemy trying to do 5 damage this turn. I'm going to convert my 6. Use that for a full self-heal. I'll throw a couple occasional hits at the enemy. Take a reroll on the 2 dice that I'm not even really intending on using this turn. Okay, heal back up to 5 or 6 off 5 off of Death's Door, 6 off of Death. Alright, that'll win the fight. Let's make sure that I don't die to Death Bomb, then I can convert this and take the enemy out. They had Thorns. They had Thorns as well as Death Bomb, so I did actually end up losing a heart there. Oops. Quick Strike and Hearts and Purify. Probably leaning towards none of these at the moment. Ominous Conjuration. Create and roll a new random risky die. It can become any risky die that is available to you as a reward. The created risky die stays in your pool for the rest of the run. Oh dear. I don't think I can take that. I also... Actually, Twilight Sigil's pretty good. I am going to be converting a die every single turn. Can I put Twilight Sigil on myself? Yep. So I can heal when I convert. Every 12 risky die you play, applying Corruptible to all enemies. There's also whenever you apply Corruption to an enemy, they receive Purification. I'm going to take the additional draw on turn 1. Because it's the only turn that I can guarantee will happen every fight. Forge Shop. I will go with the Destroy first. One of these basic Stellar Cleansers out of here. Sentinel Shop and Armory Sphere is a reroll Proto Star, though. Well, as soon as I start getting Doom, Proto Star is a target that I definitely can't hit with my own corrupt abilities. So I think I should take the Armory Sphere and the upgrade on this. Just a little bit of extra reroll. Helps the world go around. Star Blessing. Every 5 turns, gain Incorruptible. Every 8 safe die you play, refresh your virtues. I'll take the every 5 turns, gain Incorruptible. Especially because I only have 1 safe die in the entire deck at this point. So this is not an especially fast fight. I shouldn't need to go too quick here. Alright, I know what to do. I am going to damage myself. For 6. Drawing a die. 4 more to the enemy. 2 purification to an enemy. 2 additional purification for each Doom I have. I don't have Doom yet. Let's enhance my reroll so that it heals me for 6. That's why I was so open to the previous play. Enemy is using their worst available side. More than happy to let them do that. And I'll hit you with a converted 13. Crisis in the rerolls here. Let's use my Armory Sphere's 3 reroll to see how much of this I can get. Ooh, to come good, and a lot of it, as it turns out. Let's put some Twilight Sigil on myself as an upkeep. And I'm going to take the extra reroll. That just gave me an extra copy of Convert that I don't really need. Fair enough. The enemy will activate their die if I hit them 1 more time. So I shouldn't do that to just do 2 damage here, because then they'll do 4, and then I get 2 virtues back, but I might die if I can't convert something additionally. So I'll let the enemy hit me for 4 here, and then I just gotta remember, before I do any corruption this turn, before I do any purification myself to the enemy, gotta make sure that I have enough HP to survive. I mean, easiest way of doing that. Let's convert. Draw. Now, if I hit the enemy now, they'll do 3 damage, which is 2 light shield and also 1 actual damage to me, which will then reveal the virtue for drawing again. I'll do 1 purity to myself to get rid of the minimize debuff, and then gain 3 doom, as well as deal 3 purification to all enemies for each corrupt action, or all targets rather, for each corrupt action left in my hand at the end. I don't like it when the enemy minimizes me like this. Actually, I would prefer you to roll an AoE attack this round. That's not what I wanted. Definitely hitting the enemy for 13 damage there. Can't see myself playing differently. Oh gosh. Final reroll actually made that a lot worse for us. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 to my armory sphere as well as 4 to the enemy? In terms of corruption, that is. Thankfully, the light shield has helped block a lot of that this turn. I do want to take 4 damage to the enemy to unlock all of my virtues, so I think I'm just going to heal my ally by 1. Neat. I'm doing 2 purification to the enemy, an additional purification for each doom I have, and I got doom. Neat. Gotta make sure that I actually get some self-healing in here as well, though. Yeah, because it looks like I intend to hit the enemy 3 times this turn. Fun. If I hit the enemy 1 more time, they strike me back for another 4. I would have the ability to use a virtue for another 4 damage on them afterwards. The only thing is, if I don't draw lethal with 1 die, I'm out. So I should just end the turn here. Also, I'm incorruptible next turn. So I can just end the fight how aggressively I would like. Ooh, got him. The enemy was over-corrupted. And because of that, now I have a bunch of doom. Protostar, Starry, and Solar Plexus. So Starry does just eventually get large. Has a Serenity sign as well. Solar Plexus. Honestly, just doing purification in everyone at the start of the round is pretty nice. A little bit of healing. Let's take Solar Plexus. Also don't think I've taken Solar Plexus before. Deal 2 purification to an enemy, deal 16 additional purification for each hex die in hand. I would love to have some of them. Insight. Change up to 2 dice from your hand with any purify action of value 1 into draw 3 action. And then Curse Prediction. Choose a die from any target, then rotate that die to a chosen face. Take the Insight. Draw an additional die per turn, but start each battle silenced. No virtues on turn 1's kinda tough. Draw 2 additional dice per turn. You can only use this virtue once per turn. Use virtues, rather, once per turn. Oh, Lamp of Mists is also kind of dangerous. Draw an additional die per turn. At the start of each battle, apply 4 Unholy Mists to you. I don't have good self-healing. I would need maybe more? No, I would just have to target myself with some of my aggressive actions. I should probably take the Lamp of Mists. The other ones seem much more restrictive. Let's go random event or ambush. Forsaken Planetarium. You found an ancient but imposing planetarium. When you enter, you see only darkness. An ominous voice echoes through the building. I turned that on way too high. Damn it!
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. To the celestial sky, you need to forget a memory of there.
Took me way too long to set that up. Let's forget. Lose a random blessing, gain 2 star blessings. What was the random blessing that I lost? I already forgot. I know I had Face Agile. I know I had the Ritualistic Feather. I know I had the boss. And the Starfall banner. Well, I'll never remember. 2 random star blessings. Every 3 times you deal purification, apply 1 light shield to a random target, and whenever you draw a hex die, gain research. Yeah, right. Thanks. Specifically not going for that build, but thanks. I'm gonna get rid of the minor in hearts here. I really want that insight die to roll better. Okay, I can do 3. Oh, no. The enemy are both doing AoE. I can have some overcorrupted enemies soon. Do 3 self-corruption there, so I can re-roll the Nocturnal Updraft as well as my Insight Draw die. And then I'm going to re-roll the Insight Draw die again. Yay. Let's gain the Twilight Sigil myself, thank you, and turn the Insight Draw die to 1 Light Shield and draw 3 die. I mean, the enemies are threatening to take out my allies here. Rudely. Well, certainly 3 die drawn. Let's use the 1 AoE healing. And then I'll take 4 corruption to my own action here so that I can draw. Deal 4 to an enemy. Let's convert in order to self-heal here. The enemies are going to be taking out one of my allies here. Well, unless that light shield hit the right target, but it didn't. So that means I should probably use my final Nocturnal Updraft on the Solar Plexus. That enemy's gonna outbreak if I hit them again. Ugh. Alright, there goes the Solar Plexus. Good draw. Let's insight this reroll. So now it's a 6 self-heal. Hmm. Unfortunately, I've got Shadow Mantle preventing me from being able to heal to a degree that is good here. So I'll use my reroll on the 2 strict negatives in hand there. As well as draw 3. Roll the Nocturnal Updraft as well as one of my others. Got one of them to be significantly better for us. Incoming damage this turn is 4. I'm already shielded for 2. But I'm also going to be doing another 2 self-damage. Incoming damage this turn is 6 now. Because I want to get this enemy over their outbreak value. Great. Please give me the tools to just finish off the Wicked Keeper. 4 Doom, and then 3 Purification to all targets for each type of Corrupt action in hand. I did not get an additional Corrupt action then. That's fine. Let's gain some Sigil, so that when I convert the AoE attack here. It's good. Okay, reroll the 7, we're all good. I was a little bit, maybe more than nervous about that for a period of time. But with the appropriate targets now down, I do want to also reroll the enemy, but I'm stunned. Can't reroll, unfortunately, this turn. Which means the enemy is going to be overloading. Which means they are going to deal 2 and then another 3 to me, which is all fine. Their overcorruption here has also given me more Doom, making this much more potent. Yes, along these lines, you see. Reroll 2 die in hand. I'm going to give myself the Twilight Sigil again. Convert. Twilight Sigil full heals us, and then I take out the enemy with the 22 Purification converted from Corruption. Neat. Oh, Bright Enhancement. Enhance up to 2 dice in your hand for the rest of the run. Way too late. I would have liked that, but I think it's too late for me to actually put that in the deck. Forge, Purify, and Purify Plus. Nope. Ally Charge. 2 additional die for each... 2 additional... 1 purification to any target, 2 additional purification for each die converted during this battle. That is a very, very good tool for late game, me being able to still support my own HP pool. When I say late game, I guess I mean late in a single fight. Broken Heart over on the left side. I kind of want to go die. Like, I really need more tools in this deck for survival. I go money and then die. Scarlet Sigil! X purification to a target whenever you play a risky die. Still only have 2 of those in the deck. Silver Snare. Change a die from an enemy into a self-corrupt 16 action until the end of the enemy's next turn. So I'll make the enemy over-corrupt themselves, as well as big self-heal. However, I will trigger my gain 4 Doom at the absolute least, and also otherwise negate the enemy's turn. That's not awful. I might actually consider putting one of those in the deck. Penumbra Glare, draw dice, but put more Hex dice in your discard. I'll take the Silver Snare. Baleful Hoot. 3 purification to any target, gain some Doom. Meditate, the ability to self-heal as well as possibly draw. Love that. Protection. Blind the next X debuff, or disregard the next X debuffs. Decrease all dice from any Purify value into Purify 1 in your hand. And Astral Rebound, these are a skip. Ominous Conjuration, Ascend. Enhance all dice from your hand until the end of the enemy's next turn. Yeah, no thank you. We'll be skipping on this as well. Ooh, it's the Nefarious Pulse fight. My Insight die is now drawing 3. Gotta love it. Let's use it to do so. Oh, I know what to do. So it's... Oh no, I've got a light shield. That's actually annoying. If I didn't have that light shield, everything would be better. Oh well. I'm gonna do 4 damage to myself. Unlocking some virtues. Now, I do want to leave the Corrupted Assistants up for a period of time, because they start to gain the Nefarious Pulse charges, and then I can remove the enemy's Sentinels in order to remove the Nefarious Pulse charges. So effectively, this enemy is like very slowly gaining a bunch of value on board over time, but they're gaining that value distributed across all targets on the board. So as long as they give that value to a target that themselves is impermanent, I can just stunt the enemy's progression. 4 to the mainline body. I'm going to reroll the Meditate. And one of the enemy's attacks. Oh, Meditate gets full value. That's going to be great. Especially because I'm about to do another 3 damage to myself in order to unlock the Drawing Virtue. Ooh. Gain some purification whenever a die is converted. Gotta love that. I'll actually pop that on the enemy because they're not capable of doing large damage. They have to ramp up. So I should be more than capable of managing my own HP pool here. Let's meditate for 6 healing to self as well as draw. You know what? I'm going to change the enemy into a self-corrupt 20. It'll prevent them from putting a Nefarious Pulse on a random target, so instead they'll put a Nefarious Pulse on a random target. As well as heal themselves for 4 HP and give me 4 Doom. 4 Doom, of course, being the most pertinent thing there. Yeah, I'll reroll the light charge, just see if it gets better. Nope. Actually, yeah, I guess I severely overspent the corruption on the main target there if I was... Oops. Enemies using their worst available side, putting the nefarious pulse on my own body. I'd prefer them not to. So I'll probably re-roll them this turn. Let's re-roll the enemy and my own 7. And both of those got significantly better values. Sweet. I'm wondering if maybe I should use some minor purifies this turn as well. There's 2 additional damage for each doom that I have. So if I overload both of your assistants, I deprive myself of a lot of ability to heal here. I don't need to be this fast. Yeah, I don't need to be this fast. So at the end of this round, I would take two corruption. I think I have this right. Re-unlocking all of my virtues, and then there was a burst at the start of this turn as well. Okay, that makes sense, because the enemy did 2 corruption at the start of their turn, but then they also gave the Nefarious Pulse to one of my friends, so my friend started its turn at the same time as me. I'm gonna give myself some Twilight Sigil, especially because I have 6 Shadow Mantle preventing my healing. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. So I can convert one of my embraces. And in fact, I'll need to. Not what I wanted to see. Let's use some Stardust Garb and get some healing. so that I may overcorrupt one enemy. And then I will convert. And I will big self-heal. Then I want one of these enemies to self-corrupt for a ridiculous amount. I'm gonna lose my Sentinels this turn. But that's okay, one of those had Nefarious Pulse on. Reroll on Meditate. Oh wow, those were on such ridiculously poor sides. God, Meditate. Self-damaging Meditate. Well, at least I survive. Get 4 to the enemy, 6 on the self-heal, as well as a draw. Solid, huge conversion there. And I'm not even going to be corruptible next turn. That might actually be one of the weakest hands I'm capable of even generating. Oh, rude. Take out the mainline enemy. I'm gonna take the reroll on 2 of my die to see if I can get either of them to be negative, because that actually would have helped a lot. That one target out. My ally charge is only 5 purification against the target. I could have sworn it would have been more. Let's gain some self-healing. And then there's a lot of draws that just instantly end the enemy here. Although evidently, none of the draws that I make. I really could have sworn this was a surprisingly aggressive deck. But I must be wrong, as none of that is demonstrated in what I keep drawing. Oh, here we go. Convert a 35 and take the enemy out with it. Defensive Boon. Draw a die, but apply light shield to all enemies. Also possible purification to do the same. Moonbath. Destroy a hex die from your hand. If you do, get a bunch of effects. I'm not doing the hex die build. I've tried to start it up a couple of times and each time found that I just do not have enough for it. Change all dice from your hand with any type of Purify action to Area Purify 1. Knowledge Outburst. There's also Twilight Sigil for a much lower value of Twilight Sigil. Quick Strike as well. I'll be skipping there. First, draw phase of each battle. When drawing your initial hand, risky die are drawn first. I only have 2 risky die, but I do kind of want both of them in my opening hand, so I'll take it. All your starter die are changed into random non-epic and non-starter die. You stumble across a golden die in the ground. The die has several ornaments and a magic lock that seems easy to open. Suddenly the die starts jumping and shaking. You hear a voice coming from inside the die. Hey, free me! I swear I'll reward you! So I do it. As you unlock it, the die opens and a glowing ethereal star steps out of it and walks towards you. You give yourself goosebumps when it passes through you. The figure finally flies into the sky and screams, I'm finally free! You can see that there is something strange in your belongings now. Alright then, what we get? It looks like I got a second copy of Twilight Sigil. Maybe I didn't. Okay, no, here's what we got. We got a New Moon Ray, which is complete garbage because it's only valuable for each safe die I have in my pool, which is not many. Light Shield, that's fine. Acceptance, that's fine. Punch, that's fine. Convert Plus, actually really good. Legitimately extremely useful for us. Let's go to the Fort Shop. Convert all dice from your hand until the enemy's next turn into the expertise die. Great. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I'm going to put that onto the Shadow Mastery on its 5 corrupt side. And then I'm going to duplicate that Shadow Mastery. Now, opening hand should be significantly more potent now. Let's also get the New Moon Ray out of here, because it can only deal damage to enemies, and I have no place for something that can only deal damage to enemies and is dealing single-digit damage. Choose up to 2 balanced die. Inventive, Quick Strike, and Enhance, skip those. Moonbar, Draw, Rebound, and Scholar Charge, skip those too. Heart for a Star Blessing, please. Reroll, 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 reroll. None of these are reroll. Rude. How dare you. Unplayable game. Can't reroll. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, apply 1 light shield to you and all sentinels. May well take that. At the start of each battle, apply 3 safeguard to all enemies, giving them light shield that blocks corruption. I'll take the one where I get to choose when light shield is deployed. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of overcorruption going on in this fight. Oh boy. I'm gonna take the full reroll of my opening aggression. They all get to aggressive again. Rudely. Oh, it's a real shame to roll insight without the ability to use it. Absolute crying shame. Oh. Shadow Mastery is not the side that I actually wanted to hit now that I've converted all of these other things already. Alas. Whenever I play a Virtue, apply a Doom to a random target. Why not me? Why not me? My turrets are getting Doom now as well. Beautiful. Ooh, some Twilight Sigil. I'll certainly take that on my own. I could have actually an absurd amount of what's the name for it? Doom right now, if I wanted. If I corrupt everything, I take out both my sentinels. I think. See, I do 4 area corruption, which causes the enemies to do 1 corruption to a random target, 1 doom to all targets, and then 1 corruption to a random target. However, I also do 4 corruption to both of my allies, but when I do corruption to an enemy, I apply light shield to myself and all sentinels. Would I keep my allies by doing so? No. I would not. Get a bunch of light shield though. Do 2 purification to an enemy and 2 additional purification for each doom I have. Over the enemy and let's heal. Let's make one of the enemies self-corrupt instead of actually hitting me. I mean, I'm over the moon to have a ridiculous amount of doom here. Now I just need to draw the right things in the right sequence, otherwise I will die. Punch for 18 to myself. Yes, yes. Gotta reroll the Nocturnal Updraft and the punch. No real choices there. Do it or rue it. I'm gonna give myself some more Twilight Sigil for some more upkeep. But you are reshaping random sentinels into an area 1 corrupt for the rest of the battle and applying 1 doom to all sentinels. So the first one I'm gonna be giving the old silver snare to. You can do that to yourself, thank you. Big punch. More big punch. I'll take some light shield. Huge amount of overcorruption happening at the moment. Alright, so I got 34 doom. Hey boy. Let's draw. See the value that Convert could bring to the table, you see? Reroll my possible insight die. I don't want to reroll the meditate as well. But I can't have a second thing that I need to convert. I can't reroll the convert, because if I do reroll insight correctly, I need convert to be a 1. Yeah, let's not let you do a 5 in AoE though. Well. Not exactly what I was looking for. Oh god. Gotta overcorrupt another one of these enemies here. Give me a life shield so that I can actually survive the turn. Alright, as long as I convert one thing this turn, I win! So I will instead convert 3 things. 1, 2. 2 conversions. 3 conversions. Enemy down! Okay, Corruption Purified, yet again. Guardian, Unknown Device, and Proto Star. I'm liable to skip these for money. They are a level higher, and the Unknown Device does already have its discharge, so it's already doing the 1 AoE purification, which I do like. Obviously, main problem being that the Unknown Device can easily have garbage in it. You know what? I'm taking the Unknown Device over the Solar Plexus. It plays the die the Solar Plexus plays before the turn starts, and then it starts playing even more. Change the die from your hand into a Corrupt 14 action for the rest of the run. I don't think I can really support more corruption. I will take Refresh++ though. Increase purification received by enemies by 1. You deal 1 less purification to you and Sentinels. It's kind of minimal both ways there. Draw a digital die per turn. At the start of each battle, add 3 Wound Hex die into your draw pool. Wounded Hex die will also be regularly Doom sides that I can target. And Superposition. Yeah, I don't want confused corruption actions in my opening hand, do I? Oh, maybe. Gives me the ability to possibly just not convert, but anti-corrupt the enemy on the first turn. No, I need them to be reliable. I'll take the Condemned Reliquary. I didn't want to, but I do want to draw additional dice per turn, so we'll do what we can. Go to the Sentinel shop actually here. Yeah, there's the Lunar Refractor with a Vorpal Plate when corruption is received from others. Corruption source receive 2 purification. Also has the convert sides. Yeah, I really want that. Also, it's level 3, so I'm not even really losing out on value by having to replace things. Oh, hey, buddy. So my game here, I guess, is overcorrupt you as many times as I possibly can. All about it. I'm on board. Let's see what I can do here. I did get a refresh here as well. Let's convert. Refresh. Draw. Give the enemy a draw again. I'm going to reroll both Shadow Mastery sides because I really want them, thank you, to get the sides that actually give me Doom. Gain 4 Doom. Deal 3 purification to a random target for each corruption action in hand. That's fine. happily overcorrupt the enemy, forcing them to do a heal in AoE, and leave me with 12 Doom. Your turn. I'm gonna convert and hit a random target. It's the wrong target. That's fine. I'll convert and hit the enemy twice. Your turn. Let's just replace the enemy's die with a self-corrupt for 50 this turn. The insight die has certainly become less worthwhile of late. Thank you for the 4 more Doom. Got him. Big giant purifications for the enemy. You've got 2 turns left. Silenced, so no triggers of virtues this turn. However, I still have my Sentinels to help me on certain values. Oh no, now I'm gonna lose some life, but I'm also incorruptible this turn, so all's well that ends well. There's actually some pretty sick combo going on between the Hollowness, when you draw a Hex die and gain a research, as well as the Condemned Reliquary, putting the 3 Hex die into my deck at the very start. Shadow Mastery ++ is still there. I don't think I need to be able to gain that faster. I think I could probably support a second copy of Silver Snare. Twilight Sigil is so good for us. Every 4 times you deal purification to enemies, you gain a purification, Dicesmith Helmet, and shuffle your reroll choices. Reroll your reward choices once, rather. Definitely need this. Let's go balanced. Ascend, enhance all dice from your hand until the end of the enemy's next turn. Obviously, they still have to have a purify action of value 1, which is kind of difficult. Apply a bunch of purification to a target, but increase their torment and protection. Now we'll be shuffling this and then probably skipping. Moonlight, whenever you play a Hex die, all targets receive X purification. Mind Wreck, 3 purification to all targets, but Dizzy Hex die into the draw pool, and these are all the things that you want to have turn up earlier so that you can actually put together a Hex die deck. I'm still not going to do them. I will take the Convert Plus, though. That's exactly the thing I was looking for in the Balance die. Altar of Fractals. I can duplicate any non-epic die from the die pool 3 times, or duplicate any die from the die pool. So, if I duplicate Shadow Mastery 3 times, only one of them in the opening hand even needs to roll expertise. I'm doing it. You place a die at the center of the altar, so the ritual begins. 3 mirrors move and reflect the image of the object at the center of the altar. At the end of the ritual, the mirror begins to shake and shatter into small pieces, but the reflection remains as an exact replica of the original object. Inspired, Acceptance, and Obsessed Analysis, no thank you on those. I don't know if I can support another Convert Plus in this deck. Twilight Sigil, I think I can still take another of. Acceptance, Punch, Ingenious Touch, Inventive, Silver Snare. Ingenious Touch is changing up to 4 dice from your hand into Purify 1. I'll skip there. Oh god! Well, this fight is probably going to take some HP from me. It's got the hypersensitivity aura, so everyone's taken twice as much of everything. Twice as much of everything. Hey boy. Gain 4 Doom. Deal 3 Purification to all targets for each corrupt action in your hand. One enemy down. Now, how screwed am I? Let's re-roll the front 2, see if I get the convert all. Interesting. I'm gonna re-roll the front again, just in case. Overcorrupt the enemy, which is going to cause them to do the area reinforce. I don't need to overcorrupt the enemy a second time here, though. Instead, I can elect to do 44 damage. How dare you take out my Lunar Refractor so quickly? Thank you, hand, for generating enough conversions here. More than I needed, admittedly, but enough. Let's get the enemy to just... Oh no, if the enemy self-corrupts here, they're just gonna full heal ridiculously. Okay, I'll let them do 3 to a random target. If they hit on me, then I'm going to just unlock all of the virtues. Let's convert so I can refresh without a worry. We draw into a purge die. Expect I was going to be killing the enemy that turn, but as it turns out, goodbye enemy. Moonbath, draw rebound, astral calling, no thank you. I'll shuffle. You know, it's plus. I really wish I could utilize that. Inner Peace and acceptance. Skip. Oh, reroll with the possibility of a draw does seem nice. Twilight Sigil. Let's take it. Whenever an enemy die is converted, that enemy receives 12 purification at the end of your turn, or 2 purification to all enemies for each die in hand, and every 8 times you deal purification to enemies, gain a boost. I'll shuffle here. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, you receive 3 purification. A little bit of a safety pickup there. Every 12 risky die you play. Now that I'm playing 7 risky die in the opening hand, I can certainly see that. Whenever you or a sentinel deal 4 corruption to an enemy in a single action, convert that enemy die. That actually seems a lot better. I'll take it. If I upgrade the Armory Sphere, the thing offered as a replacement after this next area will be higher. No, I don't want to do that. I think I just want to start cleaning up a bunch of die from my deck. Draw Balance, New Moonray, Eclipse Gaze. Shuffle. Fulminant Quills. 7 to any target, but put a wounded Hex die into the draw pool. Nope. Ascend, Purify, Downfall, Strike. Skip. Moonlight Copycat, Mind Drain. Skip. Money. Forward Shot.
As you need to give up.
Yeah, I've lost almost everything in the entire deck that actually has value 1, so that Insight plus die is almost complete garbage. I should remove it. I didn't want it to be bad. I wanted it to be good. But then... it went... get rid of this punch. And I will. There's a possibility of spending 100 to replace a bad side on one of my die as well. And no, we'll save that. Lose half. 2-star blessings, thank you. Whenever an enemy die is enhanced, that enemy receives 120 purification. Would love it if it could. Azimuth Heart. Deal 2 additional purification when you have 1 heart. At the end of your turn, gain a light shield for each die in your hand. No, thank you. Let's go for the shuffle. When you have 6 corruption on your corruption meter, you deal 2 additional purification. I don't really have a huge amount of safe die. For the cautious card, refreshing my virtues when I play enough of them. But it's the only remaining really impactful one here. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, this is for starter die. I don't even have enough starter die to trigger that anymore. And the Purging Incense for Hex Die's removal. Shuffle here. 3 turns. Oh, at the start of your battle, refresh your virtues. If 3 dice are converted in a single turn, refresh your virtues. Wow. I really want that, but I actually don't know if I convert that many dice in a single turn. Refreshing my virtues on turn 1 should at least guarantee me, should at least most likely result in me ending up with a win from this fight. Let's gain 4 Doom and then deal 3 Purification to all targets for each Corrupt action in my hand. After I draw. Yaha. Let's take a final reroll to see if I can get the... Oh, wow. Almost. Get the side that saves us. That's fine. I'm going to have to overcrop the enemy a bunch here. Give the enemy a bunch of corruption. They do 3 damage back to me. It re-unlocks rerolls. I mean, yeah. Heck, I'll give it a go. More corruption to you, buddy. And then for full safety's sake, I'm going to make sure that I end my turn on full HP. They're going to apply reality disruption to themselves so that they have the ability to nuke more times per turn at the end of turn. That is to say, at the end of turn, sorry, at the start of their turn, they deal 1 corruption to a random target 6 times. Enemy is going to spawn 2 anomaly. That's completely fine. I can deal with those extremely easily. That's what I wanted to see, because I got another conversion in hand. So now I can do a bunch more damage. Actually, you know what? Let's get the enemy to self-corrupt here. 48 damage to you, based on all of the doom that I have. Your turn, buddy. Overcorrupt themselves and do another 3 damage to me from their overcorruption, as well as provide 4 more doom. Light promises to possibly draw for us. Let's do it. Man, I really would have liked something I can convert in this hand, rather than just things I wish I could. Come on, give me a corrupt action. It's not corrupt. I may end up losing a heart this turn. In fact, I'd be very surprised if I didn't. Okay, I don't. But the cost of me not losing a heart was instead losing my armory sphere. Or to an enemy, I'll convert one of my die. Take a spicy double reroll. Cool. Let's refresh. Draw anew. Oh dear. Reroll the Shadow Mastery. Actually, you know what? I'll charge for the draw before I do that. Let's reroll this Shadow Mastery, please. It's unfortunate. He's so short of taking the enemy out of here. Boo. Yep, I'm not able to take the enemy out this round. Got 83 damage I could do. Okay, so that means I need to start overcorrupting them instead. Which will, of course, heal them. Oh, I also converted their die, though, so they're going to be healing me. Woohoo! Oh no, there's anomaly spawns! Now I'm gonna have to draw one of the AoE effects that I have in the deck. Oh look, one of the AoE effects there. It wasn't enough to kill the enemy, but I can dream. Okay. Roto Star, Colossus Hand, and Stasis Clock. I'll shuffle and see if I get anything that I'm really over the moon about. And I don't. Let's take the money. Ascend to enhance all. Oh, convert plus is not half bad, but I just need a slightly better distribution. Unfortunately, with the riskies all in my opening hand, it makes it a little harder. Defensive light. You know what? Let's shuffle. Ooh, just a big light shield sign? Yes, thank you. Draw an additional die per turn at the start of each battle. Apply 1 thorn to a random enemy. There's also draw an additional die per turn. You start at the start of each battle, gain a silenced. But I also gain a refresh on the first turn, negating the effect of that. And at the start of each battle, apply infinity boost to all your sentinels. Draw a fewer die per turn. Yeah, no, I'm definitely taking the silent scarf. Open the gate. I mean, I do want to face the corrupted Mooney. So I guess there's a pretty good reason to go to the epic shop, as I can just pick up another epic die. Defensive aura of that size? I actually don't think I want that. I'm gonna leave. Alright, Mooney. It's just you and me, by which I mean, it's just you. It's just me. You're kidding me. What happened? First 4... the enemy Dusky converted my first 4. And unfortunately, that actually made my hand way worse. As now, yeah, they have all these safe sides on them, so I don't even get to convert. Oh, that's so rude. Exactly what I don't want to see. Reroll the enemy back into the exact same side of their die. Oh boy. I really can't change anything, can I? Whenever I play a Hex die, all targets receive 3 corruption. Interesting. I tend to overwhelm enemies rather than, you know, take them down in dribs and drabs. So for that reason, I elected to make sure that instead of doing extra damage to the enemy, I had healed my allies. Oh, these wounds are all AoE. Okay. Yeah, so that's like an area conversion effect. Changing corrupt actions that we draw into area impacts. And I have to play them. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to go for the reroll. Okay, one of them came up good. I don't think it's enough, though. Yeah, because as soon as I have to play the Wound in Corrupt, it's going to kill my friends. Which means I probably should have played it first, actually, so that I could keep the Armory Sphere. Yep, should have played it first. That is not what I thought was going to happen that turn. Alas. Yeah, I don't really have the ability to prevent that time. That's a lot of corruption. It's just a lot. I draw. Let's re-roll my meditation, please. Thank you for actually becoming meditative. Give the enemy some Twilight Sigil before I convert the AoE. And then refresh my virtues so that I can draw again. It's a convert, so I will re-roll that. And the Owlite charge as well. We'll get to convert a couple of these at least. I really wanted that to become slightly safer. Alas, let's do the AoE. Nine corruption to the enemy. They overcorrupt, doing 5 back to me. I'll hit you for another 4 before I convert. And I think I have to self-heal with this. Enemy intends to cause me to deal more damage to myself anytime I play a Hex die. Or more damage to everything more corruption to everything on field whenever I play a Hex die. And my draw pile still has a Hex die in it, and they're about to include 3 more into the draw pool. I have to reroll the enemy. There's all those Hex die. Well, let's start out with 38 Purification of the enemy, because I've got so much Doom. The enemy should probably self-corrupt for 16 this time. Let's convert one of them. And then I have to corrupt the enemy for 15. Neat. That's actually cool. If I try and overcorrupt the enemy after I give them the silver snare, I can give them a large self-purification side. All right. Your turn, buddy. Oh, my research is through the roof. If only I could use it. Take a reroll on a meditate as well as my worst wound. Meditate got a lot better. Thankfully, I'm incorruptible this turn. And we can't do diddly squat about me. There, cop some light sigil. Ooh, 50 purification. Love it. And then I'll convert one of these to do another 28 to you, and then I'll try and deal 28 to myself, but it'll fail. Yeah, it legitimately looks like I do actually get out of this fight. Let's convert one of you. It's fine. No, wait. I can't see it at the moment, but I think the... wait, no, it's not the anomaly level I need to look. You don't recover all of your hearts when corrupted oracles and Astrea's avatar are defeated. Damn. I was really hoping I still would. Enemy down. This is a very high-risk, high-reward deck. I'm just glad to have gotten this far with it. We have defeated the anomaly level 7. Gotta count for something. One of these days, this opening hand is actually going to generate one of the expertise sides, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good when that happens. Got him. Actually friggin' got him. Finally happened. Boom. Oh god. The enemy's doing corrupted Astrea. Your turn, buddy. Now everyone's got reinforcement, and everyone's got 2 corrupted Astrea. No one can cast Astrea again, otherwise I am going to cry. Okay, cool. None of them tried to. Convert one thing before I refresh. Let's get the enemy to self-corrupt ridiculously rather than buffing their own doom. Don't want them doing more damage, please. I made sure to re-roll the converter as well, just in case I ended up rolling the convert and also the doom side at the same time. Let's just skip that here though, thankfully. Giving light shield to the enemy, I am hoping to downplay the amount of self-healing they're going to grant themselves with this self-corruption. Auto a random enemy, and yeah, I want to re-roll that. Great, because I'm about to play 2 more safe die, and in doing so, grant myself a full refresh of abilities. Including convert. Woohoo! We'll let this final target self-snare again. The big reason to let them do so at this point is because they're just making me more powerful by doing so. And they're also closest to full HP, so I'm less likely to be causing additional problems by doing so. Okay. This is an interesting turn. 3 doom! 3 doom! Then I'll convert both of the dice in hand. Reroll my ally to see if they do damage, and they do. Go, why don't you self-corrupt for the lowest possible value? The enemies can stand back up, but the thing is, I'm scaling ridiculously. So by the time they stand back up, I'm more than prepared to bop them back down. Reroll on the Nocturnal Updraft and Convert. Big hits on both. Great. Looks like new 62 Purification of single target. Then I'll convert the AoE and convert the other to the 44 Corruption and the 32 Corruption. Giant AoE hit. Individual target hit. And final individual target. Now, the odds that I take down Astrea's heart with 1 heart and this build Well, I just can't imagine it's going to be especially high. More than willing to prove myself wrong, though. Oh boy. I'm gonna reroll 2 of the Shadow Masteries first. I did get the convert. Cool. Let's reroll this convert. Bet aside. Gain 4 Doom and deal Purification to every target on the field for the amount of corrupt actions. Then I'll draw. Enemy deals 2 corruption to all targets every 4 times I play an action. There's that next action for you. Convert everything remaining. Okay, thankfully my my summons are saved here. Unfortunately, though, if I hit the enemy once more, they would then do 2 damage in AoE again, and then I would die afterwards to their 6. I wonder if the correct action here is to use the convert on myself this turn. I'm not going to, but because I think all of it would be calculated at the same time, the enemy would do 2 damage to me at the same time as I'm doing the healing to myself, so I think I would actually not take any damage personally, which would be kind of ideal. Annoyingly, I think, because the next time I play... The next time I play a Virtue, Astrea will change state. So if I play a Virtue, will Astrea change state without activating the next one? Yes. Yes, we found that out last time. Which means I might actually have the ability to save my allies here. Nope. It didn't work. So I was pretty sure that in the Infinite, we learned that Astrea will activate those left to right, the debuffs under the buffs rather under the character. And I was pretty sure we'd learned that because it hinged on that to prevent the enemy from over-corrupting while they were on the wrong side. We couldn't have them change state and then self-corrupt. Which means they change state and trigger the corruption action, but the corruption action occurs on the old state and then the new state. I'm gonna have to have a look at the Infinite episode again to try and figure out how that would work. I took the risk there because it felt like the best line. It felt like the only line that was liable to actually result in possible victory. Mooney is now max level, so it turns out level 6 is the maximum level. Mooney unlocks the perpetual clock. Don't discard dice from your hand at the end of the turn. At the end of your turn, receive 1 corruption-free dice in hand. And also the Savior Pendant. At the start of each battle, gain a protection. Mooney has also succeeded at unlocking Anomaly level 8. Which says, enemies' abilities are even harder. I am terrified. The largest leap in difficulty so far was that it was level 3, the enemy's abilities are harder. So level 8, the enemy's abilities are even harder. Deeply, deeply terrifies me. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Astrea. 600 Oracles. Top left is the series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, stream past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And above the thank to, and a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.